In today's video, I'll be showing you one of the most popular coastal towns on the North Yorkshire coast for its unique culture, history, and a perfect seaside getaway. This is Whitby. We started our visit by using the on-street parking on North Terrace, which is free from the beginning of November until the end of April. Charges apply during the rest of the year. Regardless of the time of the year, parking always fills up quickly in Whitby, so it is usually best to arrive early. We then took the path past the pavilion to reach the beach. The pavilion is a theater which was built in 1878 and seats up to 380 people. The building also has a digital cinema, exhibition hall, and a suite which is available for hire. The West Cliff Beach of Whitby is typical of a North Yorkshire coast beach. It is backed by high cliffs and has a long flat sandy beach, making it a popular location for visiting families. During the winter, it is popular to walk along for fresh air, and during the summer months, there are donkey rides as well as deck chairs and windbreaks for hire. If you want to use the beach when you visit, it's always a good idea to check the tide times when planning your trip to make sure the tide will be out. One of the ways off the beach is up the slipway by the West Pier and the base of Khyber Pass. There are two piers on Whitby Harbour and both are Grade 2 listed, with a lighthouse and beacon on each one. The West Pier was built in 1831 from a design by Francis Pickernell and was visited by Princess Victoria in 1834. The lighthouse is constructed of stone and is 25 meters high, while the beacon at the very end of the pier is 7 meters high and was built in 1914. The colors of the beacons are such as to denote the left and right side of the harbour entrance. Red is the left or port, while green is the right or starboard side. A recent addition to the town's attractions is the Whitby Sculpture Trail. This is a collection of steel wire sculptures created by Emma Stuthard in partnership with the Scarborough Borough Council, and they represent some of the town's best loved sons and daughters. You can visit Emma Stuthard's website for more information on the people depicted in the sculptures as well as a map of their location. Walking along the pier road, there are mostly amusement arcades and food establishments, including the famous Magpie Cafe. This is the swing bridge which crosses the River Esk. There has been a bridge here for hundreds of years, but the current swing bridge was built during 1908 and 1909 and consists of two leaves which are moved by electric motor. Upon crossing the swing bridge into the old town, you will find more local shops selling a variety of items, including some jewelry, where you can find the jet gemstone which Whitby is known for. The Whitby jet is a black gemstone which is derived from the compressed remains of trees that are ancestors of the monkey puzzle tree. The mineraloid is found in the cliffs and on the moors and has been used since the Bronze Age. The use of jet as an item of jewelry reached its peaks in the mid-19th century, partly due to the fact that it was used by Queen Victoria as jewelry during the mourning of the death of Prince Albert. Another Whitby's attractions is to go up the steps leading to St. Mary's Church and Whitby Abbey, as they offer a chance to view the picturesque town and harbour from high up. The stone steps were put in place in 1774 and replaced wooden steps which had been used for many years. St. Mary's Church sits on top of the East Cliff and dates back from 1110, with additions and alterations over the centuries. The graveyard of the church is mentioned in a passage of the novel of Dracula, which has contributed to Whitby being the site of the world-famous Goth Festival. Short walk from the church is Whitby Abbey. Originally a 7th century Christian monastery, it passed through several owners before being a victim of Henry VIII's dissolution of the monasteries between 1536 and 1545. These days, the ruins are a Grade 1 listed building and maintained by English Heritage. At the entrance to the Abbey, which is now the museum, shop, and visitors reception, is Cholmondeley House. This was built in 1672 by Sir Hugh Cholmondeley, whose family owned the Abbey ruins and land after the dissolution. After the family moved to Hosham Hall in 1743, the deserted house fell into disrepair, passing through several owners until English Heritage took over in 1984. The house was reopened in its current form in March 2002. Whitby is a small seaside town and the best way to explore it is on foot. There are a few alleyways that are worth exploring if you want to see more. This town is also known for its association with the myth about Dracula. If you want to know more about this legend, you can read several stories that are available online. Whitby was once an important site for the whaling industry, especially from 1753 to 1837. During this time, they only used 2 whaling ships but able to go on expedition to Greenland, which were crewed by amateur local fishermen. There has been a whalebone arch on the West Cliff since 1853. However, the set which stands today is from 2003 and was donated by a town in Alaska and are from Bowhead Whale. Situated in the park beside the whalebone is the Captain Cook Memorial Monument. The monument was unveiled in 1912 and has a 7-foot-high bronze statue of James Cook. It is not only a monument to the captain but also to the men who built the ship which were used for Cook's expedition, all of which were constructed in Whitby. Whitby can be visited throughout the year, especially in summer if you want to experience a typical British seaside resort. Whitby has a lot to offer for all ages, whether for a short day visit or a longer holiday. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more getaways with Noel. Thank you for watching.